Welcome to Wildcat Insider, your source for stories from grades 7, 8, and 9. I'm your host, Sarah Lazeski. A new opportunity is available to junior high students. Are you looking for an exciting and creative way to stay active this winter? Join the first ever junior high Winter Guard team. Winter Guard is known internationally as the sport of the arts and is a competitive indoor activity. It's a sure way for you to stay fit and have fun this season. Join senior high teacher Mrs. Pellegrino and current high school Winter Guard team members on Tuesday, November 24th or Tuesday, December 1st in the junior high library during Wildcat time to learn more about this new opportunity. They hope to see you there. This is a great time to pick up a good book to read. Natalie Floater spoke to Mrs. Myers in this version of What's Bookin'.
I'm here with Mrs. Myers, our librarian here at the junior high. So, what's the title of the book?
The book is called Grenade, and it's by Alan Gratz.
Good. What's the genre?
This particular book is historical fiction. It's set in Japan during World War II.
And who would you recommend this book to?
I think anyone who enjoys World War II fiction would enjoy this, and also anyone who would like an action-packed story that has heart. It's 1945, and the world is in the grip of war. Hideki lives with his family on the island of Okinawa, near Japan. When World War II reaches his island, Hideki is drafted into the Blood and Iron Student Corps to fight for the Japanese army. He is handed a grenade and a set of instructions. Go and take out as many American soldiers as you can. Ray, a young American Marine, has just landed on the island. This is Ray's first ever battle, and he doesn't know what to expect, or if he'll make it out alive. He just knows that the enemy is everywhere. Hideki and Ray each fight their way across the island, surviving heart-pounding ambushes and dangerous traps. But then the two of them collide in the middle of a battle. This story, told through alternating chapters between the two young men's perspectives, shows us that though they fight for opposite sides on the war, they are really not so different.
With quarter 2 underway, Ben Curry shares some study tips, especially for those working from home.
Here are some tips for when you're studying at home. One thing you can do is make a plan. Jot down your daily routine and stick with it to keep you motivated and moving. Another thing you can do is take a break. Breaks are necessary to regroup and stay focused. This is when students are at their best. Another thing you can do is exercise. After each class, maybe go on a walk or a run or do some exercises inside, like stretching. Another thing you can do is communicate with your friends. If you can't hang out with them in person, maybe you could virtually hang out with them, like texting or FaceTime. Those are just some studying tips for you at home.
Now, here is Quadarius Davis with This Day in History.
On this day, in 1558, Queen Mary I, the monarch of England and Ireland since 1553, dies and is succeeded by her 25-year-old half-sister Elizabeth. In 1997, Mario Lemieux was voted into the NHL Hall of Fame. In 2001, Toys R Us Times Square, the center of the Toys universe, opened in New York City. In 1982, the Empire State Building was added to the National Register of Historical Places. In 2006, Sony's PlayStation 3 went on sale in the United States.
In sports news, Kara DePilka spoke to some of the 7th and 8th grade girls basketball players about their season.
The girls' junior high season ended abruptly due to the circumstances. The 8th grade team ended with a record of 3-1, and the 7th grade team ended the season undefeated. Despite the challenges they faced this year, they made the season the best it could possibly be. Both teams' hard work and determination resulted in a successful season, although the season got cut short. The 8th and 7th graders' defense made a huge impact each game. Here are some of the players giving an update about their season and what their team's greatest strengths were. Great job this year, girls.
So far, we've had a pretty good season since we've had 2 games and we've won both of them. Our defense has been pretty good so far this season.
And working well as a team.
We are good at defense and we're good at rebounds.
While the girls' basketball team had their season cut short because of COVID-19, many professional teams had to make adjustments to their schedules. Here is Jacob Kramer with a summary.
Sports COVID-19 season recap. The NBA. The season was suspended on March 11, 2020 after Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert tested positive for COVID-19. The NBA bubble started on July 7th and lasted through October 11th with the Los Angeles Lakers emerging victorious over the Miami Heat. NHL. The NHL suspended their season on March 12, 2020 due to COVID-19. The NHL resumed play on August 1st, 2020 to start the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup over the Dallas Stars on September 28th, concluding the NHL season. The MLB never had their season split into two parts, but it was delayed from Thursday, March 26th to Friday, July 24th, 2020. The MLB had a shortened 60-game season, which had the LA Dodgers proving their dominance over the Tampa Bay Rays on the 27th of October and winning the World Series. The NFL. Although there was no suspension of the NFL season, multiple games have already been rescheduled because of the teams testing positive.
With some minor adjustments, the NFL season is in full swing. Ben Beege reports on how some of the teams are doing so far.
After defeating the Baltimore Ravens in Week 8, the Steelers beat their record for the best start to a season by going 7-0. With a very tough start to the 2020 season, the Jets are currently last in the AFC East. The Seahawks are looking very prominent as they top the NFC West. Their quarterback Russell Wilson has thrown for over 2,500 yards and almost 30 touchdown passes. After the signing of Tom Brady, Tampa Bay fans hope to change their luck after going 7-9 last year. This year they hope to go into the playoffs, while wide receiver Chris Godwin has caught for less than 10 touchdown passes and over 300 yards. After winning the 2019 Super Bowl, the Chiefs have started out strong as they look to go back-to-back. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has thrown for over 25 touchdown passes and 2,500 yards.
After the NBA season concluded, the debate still remains. Who is the greatest of all time, LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Quadarius Davis explores the stats.
Playing in 15 NBA seasons, Michael Jordan has won 7 NBA titles, while LeBron James has 4 titles and is on his 16th season. Many people compare today's NBA and describe how tough the league was from the 1960s to 2008. During Jordan's era, it was hard to not go into the lane without getting checked. Now it takes no contact to get a foul called. Some criteria you want to look at while arguing this debate is NBA title, scoring title, most valuable player, finals most valuable player, and defensive player of the year.
Thanksgiving is just around the corner. Ellie Snyder shares some history about the day.
The first Thanksgiving was celebrated in 1621 over a 3-day harvest. Turkey was not on the menu at the first Thanksgiving. Venison, goose, oysters, lobster, and fish were likely served, along with pumpkins and cranberries. Abraham Lincoln proclaimed Thanksgiving a national holiday on October 3, 1863. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is televised nationally on NBC, has been taking place since 1924. The parade is nearly 3 times as long today compared to when it first started in New York City. The tradition of football on Thanksgiving began in 1876 with a game between Yale and Princeton. The first NFL game was played on Thanksgiving in 1920. Each year, the President of the United States pardons a hand-selected turkey, sending it to a farm where it lives out the rest of its days. The tradition dates back to when Abraham Lincoln's son begged him to write a presidential pardon for the turkey that they were going to eat for their family dinner.
Thanksgiving is a great time to reflect on what you are thankful for. I spoke to some students about what they are thankful for this year.
My family.
My siblings.
We're thankful for family.
My family.
I'm thankful for my teachers because they teach me new things.
I'm thankful for Mr. Fenton.
I'm thankful for the school and the teachers.
family.
Food.
I'm very thankful for Maxine.
I'm thankful for basketball.
Many students are also grateful for their families, but holiday celebrations may look a little different this year. Noah Haichu asked students and staff about their holiday plans.
Gain 40 pounds.
Eat cookies.
My Thanksgiving plans are to eat turkey and sleep.
My plans are to eat a lot of food.
My Thanksgiving plans is to spend time with family and politics.
For Thanksgiving, my family's coming over. My Thanksgiving plans are that my family's gonna come over and eat dinner.
So this year for Thanksgiving, my family has decided that since we can't be together, or most likely won't be able to be together, that we are each going to make our favorite side dish that we make each year for Thanksgiving, and we're going to deliver it in picnic baskets to each other the day before, so that when we have our own Thanksgiving dinner at our own houses, it's kind of like we'll still be together, and we're gonna do the Zoom meet when we all meet. So that's how we're doing it this year.
The Thanksgiving tradition of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is also going to look a little different. Here's what you can expect.
The outbreak of COVID-19 has caused many holiday events to be canceled. Luckily, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is still scheduled. The parade will look a lot different this year, though. The event that usually draws more than 3.5 million spectators is going to be a television-only special presentation. The balloons will still be flown, but not by human handlers. Instead, they'll be carried by special vehicles. Another big difference this year is that performances won't be live. Instead, performances will be pre-recorded and shot using socially distanced local talent. However, the public will not be invited to the balloon inflation event. And, to the delight of many, the parade will still feature Santa at the end. You can watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on NBC on Thursday, November 26th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Did you know that the first Thanksgiving Day Parade was broadcasted on radio, not on TV? Here's Brianna Ruby with some more Thanksgiving-themed trivia questions.
The year was 1769.
1492.
It's Greek culture.
The Pilgrims.
Turduckens.
Turkey chicks. Miniature hams. Or wait, those are pigs. Turkeys.
Roasted turkey and pumpkin pie are Thanksgiving Day essentials for people in Pennsylvania. Home design website House Method used Google searches to rank the most popular savory and sweet Thanksgiving recipes in each state. Roasted turkey was Pennsylvania's most searched savory recipe, while pumpkin pie was the most searched sweet recipe. Leah Hoops asked students and staff about their favorite Thanksgiving dish.
My favorite food for Thanksgiving is turkey and mashed potatoes.
Turkey. Turkey.
Mashed potatoes.
My favorite Thanksgiving food is turkey. It has to be turkey. That's my favorite.
My favorite Thanksgiving food is probably turkey, mashed potatoes.
My favorite Thanksgiving food is stuffing.
Same with me.
My favorite Thanksgiving meal or food is turkey gravy and mashed potatoes.
Squirrel pie.
If you want to try something different, here's Reagan Riley with a Thanksgiving-themed treat you can make at home.
Here are a few simple steps of how to make a tasty Thanksgiving treat. You will need Reese's Pieces, Reese's Cups, and Reese's Miniature Cups. White decorating icing that can be found at Michael's. You can also find eyeball decorations at Michael's. First, you want to add icing to the bottom of the miniature Reese's, which will go onto the top of the big Reese's cup. Then you want to take 5 Reese's Pieces, add icing to the back of them, and stick them onto the top of the big Reese's cup. After you finish that, you want to take your 2 candy eyeballs, add icing to the back of them, and stick them onto your miniature Reese's. Lastly, you want to take an orange Reese's Piece, add icing to the side of it, and place it onto your miniature Reese's. Enjoy!
Before eating all of those delicious treats, you may want to participate in the annual turkey trot. Ryan Mealy has the details.
Come join us at the 26th Annual Turkey Trot 5K Run and Walk. Pre-registration is $20 and race day fee is $25. Register at www.latroberecreation.org.
Lily Geiger has an easy Thanksgiving craft that you can try out with your family.
Today we're going to be making a Thanksgiving craft you can do over Thanksgiving break. For this craft you will need popsicle sticks, colorful construction paper, googly eyes, and markers. For step 1, you want to color each popsicle stick. For step 2, you will need brown construction paper and you will cut out 2 circles but in different sizes. For step 3, you will need red and orange construction paper for the beak and the feet. For the final step, you want to glue it all together and then add 2 googly eyes to the turkey.
Some people in Western PA say that the first day of deer season is their favorite holiday. Nick Hissam has some information about the season.
Hunting tips and tricks. If you're sitting in a ground blind or standing next to a tree, sweep away leaves and brush with your boot so the area you're in is clean of forest debris. This will eliminate unnecessary noise if you must make a move when an animal approaches. If you make an unusually loud noise, stop and stand there as long as you can. If you suspect that the animals are close by, a deer might stand a long time and stare in your direction. If it doesn't see or smell you, it might go back to feeding or whatever else it was doing before it was disturbed. Plan for the shot before it happens. Every time you get into a stand or blind, take a few minutes to imagine a successful hunt. Think through how you'll move into position if a deer comes from the left or to the right or behind you. Practice pulling up your gun or drawing back your bow from different angles and make sure there is nothing obstructing that process. Have a safe and successful hunt this year.
Hi, my name is Brock Mears. I do hunt. I love it. We have very many traditions in hunting, and my proudest hunting moment is probably when I got my first animal.
If hunting isn't your thing, maybe you're one of the 190 million shoppers on Thanksgiving weekend. Jacob Pittman shares some Black Friday deals in our next segment.
2020 Black Friday sales. You can buy the AirPod Pros for $194 and save $55. You can buy the Apple Watch SE for $260 and save $50. You can get an Insignia 32-inch Smart Fire TV for $999 and save $70. And lastly, you can get the Beats by Dre Solo Pro wireless noise cancelling headphones for $180 and save $120.
PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X are some of the hottest gifts this year. Austin Ray shares some information about each.
The PlayStation 5 is the newest console in the PlayStation franchise. It releases on November 12th with a price tag of $399 for the digital edition or $499 for the disc edition. Some games coming out alongside the PlayStation 5 are Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, which releases between Q4 2020 and Q1 2021 for an unknown price, Spider-Man Miles Morales, which comes out November 12th for a price of $50, and Sackboy: A Big Adventure, which also comes out on November 12th for a price of $60. PlayStation's competitor this year is the Xbox Series X from Microsoft. The Xbox Series X is being released on November 10th with a price of $499. With the release of the Xbox Series X comes the highly anticipated Halo Infinite, which will release sometime in 2021 with a $60 price tag. Other games available to play on the console are Gotham Knights and Everwild, which will both also launch in 2021 for $60.
While our holiday season may look a little different this year, Corinne Wright shares some places where you can go to help get into the holiday spirit.
With Christmas coming around the corner,
places will start to open up. Here are a few places to go with your friends and family to get into the holiday spirit. The first Christmas place is Overly's Country Christmas. The property features a modest light display, a scene with a live sheep and a donkey, a talking Christmas tree, a fire pit, a model train exhibit, and a handful of shops. You can also go to any mall of your choice on Black Friday. This year, it will take place on Friday, November 27th. Black Friday is an informal name for the Friday following Thanksgiving Day, which is celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November. Many stores offer highly promoted sales and open very early. You can also go ice skating in downtown Pittsburgh at the rink at the PPG Place around the big Christmas tree. Bring your friends and enjoy the view of Pittsburgh. The plaza will be open from November 20th to March 1st. Snow tubing at the Seven Springs Mountain Resort is another great place. Grab a tube and slide down the largest tubing park in the region. After you get to the bottom of your lane, the carpet will take you back up to the top and you can slide down again.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Wildcat Insider. We will see you for our holiday episode on December 18th.